Have fun other ways besides drugs and drinking.
Is that an issue with you?
It's important, I think, for to have a happy life.
Yeah, but is it an issue? Was it an issue in the past at some point?
No, it never was really an issue. It's just something that's, it's rare, I think, to find, especially a band that doesn't do everything.
Okay, aren't you rare, though? The way you've done this. I mean, it was only 1982. In March of '82, when Branigan, the album, was released by Atlantic, and look what's happened to you. Why you? I mean, have you done it?
I think so. I'm very determined, and I think I knew what I had, and I was going to get it.
How do you fight the system? Because a lot of people know what they've got, and they might be working as a waitress, as you were, and they want to do it, but they don't know how.
No, because to me, that's not part of the talent. Is going after it and having that ambition and that drive, and really going at it the right way. The way my career is building, it's been a nice, steady build, you know, and it's a strong foundation that I have under me. It didn't shoot up, and then, you know, all of a sudden it's taken 3 years, seems like or 2 years, 3 years actually, seems like a short time, but it's built nice and solidly.
And a lot of hard work and a marriage in the meantime, and a lot in your life. Does it sometimes seem like, wait a minute, stop the world, I want to get off?
Last year it did at one point. At the end of the tour, I was very, very tired. And I had been going really for 2.5 years without stopping.
What do you get tired of?
I was just physically exhausted, and I never really wasn't having enough rest, and I was always traveling. I was never in one place very long, you know, going to Europe or going... See, I tried to break the whole world at once, so it's a little harder than...
Well, okay, now I gotcha. We can talk to this now. I mean, you really have done it quickly, but you're a businesswoman, aren't you?
I think I'm business in the way that I know when to make a move and when not to. But I really don't handle the money at all.
Not the money, but kind of the moves in the business.
Yes.
And you had bad management, you've gone through that, we won't talk about it, it's past. You've taken charge of your career. And is that the secret?
It's the secret. It really is getting good people around you. I mean, when you have great people working for you, it goes all that better.
Being on the road, doing one-nighters, isn't it exhausting?
No, it's not exhausting. You get used to the pace, you make sure you have enough rest. It's really not exhausting. You get tired sometimes, but that's work. I'm sure you get tired. you know, I'm used to it. It's my lifestyle. At first it was a shock to my system, but now I have it down so that I tour, and the tour is set up so that I have some days off to rest, and then I take a few months off, and then I go do something else. I mean, I never really have a complete month off, but
you live with it. How do you relate to your audience, and who are they? You cross over. You really bridge a lot of ages, don't you, oddly enough?
Yes, my audiences usually start about 7 and go up to about 70.
That's great.
It is great. That's what I wanted to do. I really think that if you have the talent and you have the emotion, which is what I really want to give to people, that there's no reason why older people can't enjoy modern music too.
I read that you want to be remembered kind of like Edith Piaf is remembered. What does that mean?
Piaf really, when she sang, her heart just jumped out of her throat and really grabbed the people. And there was such an emotional bond between her and her audience. And that's really what I want. I want the ultimate love, you know, love affair with the audience. I mean, there's a real... Because I think I have that ability to touch them, and they touch me.
Where does the ability come from? I don't think you know what love is unless you've known what hurt is.
That's right.
Well, talk to that.
Oh, I've had my share of pain.
Where? Because you're shy, or for other reasons?
That, plus a lot of things.
You want to talk about any of them?
Nah.
Does it help in the sharing? I mean, do you think
yeah, it has. I think it because I've gone through, you know, my share, it helps with my singing, it does. I know pretty much all the emotions that there are to know. And
did the pain come from the struggle to get where you are now?
No. Part of it, but that's not really the pain I'm talking about.
All right, you find Larry, your husband, and he has 2 grown children, and he's obviously some stability for you, but how in the world do you manage a marriage that's split as much as yours is?
Oh, it's called mutual support. You know, we understand he's my business manager, so he's always involved. And it works out fine.
What does he give to you that makes your life richer for knowing him and loving him?
Well, he's besides stability, he's just, I guess, love.
But how does it show? Because, you know, sometimes love is possessive and sometimes it's giving.
Yeah, he's not possessive, and that's important for me. He lets me really, you know, have my free reign and do my career, and he's very, very supportive. It's important. He's older than I am, so I think it's very important.
I can't let you go without talking about this upcoming movie that you'll shoot in Australia by the same people who made Breaker Morantz. It's called Backstage. Is this exciting? Talk about it.
It's my first starring role. It's a great Australian team. I'll be shooting it probably late fall, and it's a love story, really, and it's a great acting part.
Why?
Because there's a lot of meat to the part, and it's a big part, and it really, I think I have in acting what I have in singing.
Emotion. Huh?
And it's also spontaneity. I can forget everything around me and just believe, as you know, what I am. I play a lot of practical jokes, and when you play them, you have to believe what you're doing. You know, if you're trying to convince someone of something. So.